The Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Fields on first down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Fields going to get this to Montgomery. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. Now, they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 40. The 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Touchdown! It's complete. Cole Kmet with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tonyan. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. That is caught by Callaway. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing again is Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Fields throwing again. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. As the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And some space here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And it's a Packers touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Going up top. They've got his man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get
timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Caught by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fields. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Rodgers now to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. To throw, it's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan up beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Throwing again on second down. Fields caught by Montgomery. A little juke and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And Bob, the one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game. I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence.
And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's taken in by Callaway. Touchdown, Chicago! Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First down and much more here for Jones. And finally brought down at the 43. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fields now to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get him with 26 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that last throw is going to put him over the top. Boy, did you think we'd ever see this? He's over 5,000 yards passing now in this, his rookie season in the NFL. Incredible.
Well, we have seen a trend of college quarterbacks who threw the ball well on Saturdays come right into the league and play well in the NFL. But this type of a number, I'm not sure we could have imagined it. We're watching something really special here.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Rodgers to throw on second down. The left side completion to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Rodgers again now. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second and goal, Rodgers. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a
put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.